Yep, story time again with your Uncle Stan Trolley and Ratty. Are you sitting comfortably? Toss another small child on the fire and get yourself cosy for the story of Rindercella and her Sugly Isters. Rindercella and her Sugly Isters lived in a Marge Lansion. Rindercella worked very hard, frubbing sclaws, emptying poss pits and shivelling shot. At the end of the day, she was knucking facked. The Sugly Isters are right bugly asters. One was called Mary Hinge and the other was called Betty Swallocks. They were really forrible huckers, they really were. They had fetty sweet and fetty swannies. The Sugly Isters had tickets to go to the ball, but the rotten cunts, I'm sorry, that should have been the cotton runts, wouldn't let Rindercella go to the ball. Suddenly there was a hucking huge fang and poof, not you dear, a hairy fodmother appeared. Her name was Sherry Hithole, easy, and she was a light frucking thespian. She turned a pumpkin and 6 Mike Weiss into a hucking huge farage with 6 dandy ronkies who, by the by, had huge hollocks and dig bicks. The hairy godbotherer told Rindercella that at all costs she must be back by dim night, otherwise there'd be a right cucking calamity. At the ball, Rindercella was dancing with the Pransome Hints when suddenly his cock struck 12. "My stalk's trucking frighty," said Rindercella, and she ran out sharpish, tripping barse over ollocks and losing her slas clipper. The very next day, the Pransome Hiss knocked on Rindercella's door and the Sugly Isters let him in. Suddenly Betty Swallocks lifted her leg and let off a fassive mart. "Whoa, who's fuss jarted?" asked the Pransome Hints. "Blame that fugly ucker over there," said Mary Hinge, just to be helpful. When the stinking brown cloud had lifted, the prince tried the slas clipper on both the Sugly Isters without success, and Christ on a bike their feet stuck in funk. Betty Swallocks was ducking disgusted and gave the Pransome Hints a right good knack in the kickers. This was not difficult as it goes, as he had bucking huge halls and a hig bardon. Nice. Finally the rancid ponce tried the slas clipper on Rindercella, and what are the chucking fancies, the slas clipper fitted puffing firkingly. Rindercella and the Pransome Hints were married at once. The Pransome Hints lived his life in lucking factory, and Rindercella lived hers as she would with a folan swanny. The end. Ronnie Bucker and the 2 Ronnies there. I lucking fug those guys. Story time with your Uncle Stan and Ratty. My name's Stan Trolley, and it's fucking pissing down. Great. Cabin crew, flaps to manual.